Are you guys ready to level up your email marketing? Have you been curious about how to do email marketing? Have you thought, well, I'd like to try that, I'd like to implement that, but I don't know how? Do you want to own your contacts? So your customers, all the info that's going out to them. Do you want to really make a difference and have those beautiful procured emails that you see? Okay, I'm going to introduce you guys to the wonderful world of email marketing. I'm going to show you how to convert. I'm going to show you how to create. I'm going to show you how to build upon that contact list. We're going to walk through workflows. We are going to go through the whole thing, and all using just one application, and that is FloDesk. I absolutely love FloDesk. It is an email program, okay? But I will tell you that I was not really using it for anything other than just sending emails. I thought, okay, I just want to be able to send some pretty emails. No, 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 no. My friends, not only can I just send pretty emails, that's great, right? But I wanted to be able to do more. I wanted to level up how I was sending emails. So it's not just sending an email. FloDesk has everything that you need to create content that is going to be aesthetically pleasing. You're going to be able to match it to your brand, to your logos, all the different things that make your business you. You are also going to be able to own your customers. That's right. I know when the big Facebook or what have you, wherever it is that you're connecting with your people, please remember that you don't own Facebook, right? You need somewhere outside of that social media platform to be able to connect with your audience. And if you're anything like me, not only am I connecting with customers, but I'm also connecting with teams. I'm collaborating with other marketing professionals and things like that. I want to look like I know what I'm doing, right? And I also want to convert those emails that are going out, and I want to be finding new customers. All of that is possible with FloDesk. Now, if you are not currently familiar with FloDesk, well, you can just go to flodesk.com. I do have a link in the description below where you can exclusively get FloDesk for 50% off for an entire year. That's right, an entire year. And here's the other piece to that puzzle, okay? FloDesk does not have a tiered partnership or program or whatever you want to call it, okay? Once you are on FloDesk, you're on FloDesk, okay? You have the same ability to get to all the different things that everybody else does, okay? Nothing is hidden, nothing else that you need to unlock. Once you are a FloDesk member, you are a FloDesk member, my friend, and you will be able to see analytics. You're going to be able to see when people are opening your emails, when they're subscribing, all of this and more. Now, I'm going to be chunking this out over the course of a few different videos because this is a whole lot that FloDesk can do. I will tell you from my personal experience that I originally had started using FloDesk because I wanted to create some aesthetically pleasing, some really cute emails. And I thought, okay, I just need a new email client to do that. Here's the thing. There is so much power in FloDesk that it is ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous. My focus has now been and continues to be building upon what I've already started in FloDesk. And I will tell you that I've already started to see big changes in my business, big changes in engagement. I have more people paying attention, and I'm actually able to create workflows so I can automatically, yes, that saves me time, right? Automatically send out emails. All right, so I am able to do all of this and more. So if you are not yet with FloDesk, like I said, be sure to click for that link in the description. It is right there for you. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to jump in, and I'm going to get you started today on the beginning things that you need to know with FloDesk. So this is going to be video number 1 in this FloDesk series, but please make sure to like, subscribe, because you do not want to miss the rest of these videos. All right, without further ado, we're going to jump right into my screen and we're going to take a look at FloDesk. All right, so FloDesk. So you can see here, you just simply go to FloDesk.com. You will just create an account on your very first time. It will automatically pull up to, or default rather, to the email page. That's what FloDesk is at, eye level, right? That's what it is. It's all about email marketing, right? But we aren't going to stop there, my friends. We are going to continue to dig into FloDesk. But today, like I said, this is an overview. Be sure to catch up with the next videos that are coming. All right, so I'm looking at my emails now. I'm going to walk through this with you. We also have forms, and that's going to be in our next video. We're going to go into workflows. We're going to go into the beta version of checkouts. That's very, very fun. We're going to talk about the audience and how to get that information there. And then, of course, remember, like I said, I'm able to track things, right? Look to see what is being successful, how many people are opening my emails, what's working, what's not. That's all there for us. So when we are here on this page, so we do have the ability to kind of set everything up. So when you first log into FloDesk, create your account, I would highly recommend, before you even start writing that first email, to go ahead and come here to your account. Now, in your account, this is where part of that branding strategy is going to start coming into play. So you have the option to actually include your logo. And this is a logo that's going to automatically appear on all of your FloDesk forms, your emails, all the things that we're going to be going over, okay? So it is something that you can change whenever you maybe update your logo. Maybe you're somebody who likes to update that and give it a fresh look from time to time. If you don't have a logo, that's okay. You do not need one, okay? So there are ways that you can actually just still put your name, put your business, whatever it is, up there on the emails, create a header, but this is going to save you a lot of time. So if you have a logo, or if you don't, like I said, you haven't gotten to that point in your business, then I highly suggest just finding your favorite picture of yourself, doing your favorite thing, or sharing your favorite product. You can see in my logo here, of course, it's just sniffing a Scentsy bar, because at the end of the day, that's one of my favorite things to do. All right, so, but you can change this, like I said, whenever you choose. Now you can then go down and you can then choose your brand colors. You can see my brand colors. Well, I'm kind of on brand today too, right? But it's more of the pink, the purple, the iridescence. Those are truly my brand colors. So these are just some of the particular colors that I use in my branding. Of course, you can use yours. You can change them at any time. So if you were to click here, you can actually go in, fill in the hex code if you do know that. And a really great way to be able to find that is you can actually go to Canva. If you have a Canva account, even if it is a free account, find those colors, you can find that hex code and then just place it in here, okay? So you can do it that way. You also, just like you can with Canva, right? You can actually pick some fonts that you want to use as your branded fonts. Okay, so these are two of more of the most often used fonts that I utilize in my brand. So if you have some that you've updated or that you've uploaded, downloaded from another third party or a particular person, right? You can always upload all of those here. You just click on manage and you can do all of that. Then, of course, you're going to get into your company details, right? So you want your name of your business or your company. You definitely want your website on there. And then, of course, you can go ahead and fill out your address and your contact information. So once you have those things taken care of, that's when I would say, okay, now we're ready to start playing. All right, so the very first thing that I am going to show you today is just how to create a very simple email. Let's just start out with an email because that's what what FloDesk is really, at the heart of it really is. And once we see what the email is in the next video, when we go into forms and workflows and we continue on, you're going to see how you're going to create different emails for all of these different workflows. So for the different things that you want happening, the things that are going to drive your engagement, that's where we're going to be going with all of these. So as you can see, you will always be able to have access to previous emails that you've done, ones that you're working on. You can see some of mine here. After they've gone out, of course, when you click on view results, you can actually see your analytics. Again, who opened it? Did they click on anything? All of those things, right? So you can actually really dig into what's working, what isn't, what's capturing their attention. So let's click on new email. One of the great things that I love about it is that with FloDesk, they do have many, many, many templates for you to start with. Okay, so if you were somebody who is like, yeah, I'm not a start from scratch person when it comes to designing, that is okay. FloDesk has you covered. As you can see here, right, there are so many different ones. And of course, once you start to get in and building an email, you can move these around. You can change all of the colors, the fonts, the pictures, everything that you see there is all customizable. Okay, so this is literally just a starting off point. So this is kind of browsing all, but if you want to kind of zone in and just get started with a particular email that you're looking for, right? Maybe you just want a thank you email, an inspirational, a plain text. If you want to up your email game, which is probably why most of you are watching this video, we're going to go ahead and start there. So we're going to pick one of those templates. All right, so you can see here again, it's just going to walk us through a couple templates that they have. You will also see, as you see here in this one, quiz time, you'll see that it's animated. How fun is that? Have you opened an email and seen that and thought, oh, that's got to be from some major company, right? Because it looks so professional. Oh my gosh, you get to look just like all the professional emails that you would normally see. You get to do that on this level. I really like these if you are really trying to shout out if there is a sale or a big event happening with your business. These are a really great way to really catch someone's attention. So I do love using those. You can see as we just kind of go on, there are a couple different templates that we're going through. So we're going to go ahead and as we're in the up my email game, I'm going to walk you through how I would maybe create an email that is reaching out to current customers that I already have. So we're going to go ahead and click on view details. You'll see here, you can actually preview very quickly what it would look like on a mobile device, so on the cell phone, and what it would of course look like from a desktop version, right? So I can see everything that that is doing for me. So I've decided this is the one I want. I'm going to click customize and I'm going to jump on in. I personally love how they kind of guide you through this process. Again, it's going to make things super easy. You're going to be able to create professional looking emails without really trying that hard. That's amazing. All right, so remember how I said that we created the logo first and all of the information, right? You'll see here, I haven't even done anything. It already has my logo there. Now, if for whatever reason, maybe I don't want my logo there any longer, maybe I want it to do something else, maybe I want to take it out altogether, you can still do that. You have complete control of doing whatever you'd like, right? I'm going to leave mine there because that is my logo. I'm actually going to leave the text that does say thank you, but of course you could come in here. You can change this text. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. You can do all the different things that you want to do here, okay? So while you're there, you can change all of that. Now down here, you can see here, I can go ahead, I can take away this. This is a very good catching the eye headline, so I do like that. So when I come over here to font color, you'll see that that is kind of grayed out, right? So when I am highlighting that, you'll see over here, if I click on that gray for the font color, I want to make that little to stand out a little bit more, right? One thing, again, remember we created our branding all the way at the beginning. So we did that first. So you can see here at the bottom, there's my brand colors. So you don't have to guess. You don't have to remember which one was my brand color. Which one did I choose? Is this it? It's already here for you. That's already set up for you. But of course, you want to create something else. You want to go with something different. As you can see, you can do that. So you can just change that very easily. You can also change the alignment. You can change it if it is all caps or not. I kind of like how it goes in full caps. And then of course the font, as you know from many other websites, right? You could sit here, I could play with this all day long if I really wanted to. I can make it bigger, smaller, do all of the things that I would like to do. So I'm just going to go down and I'm just going to show you a little bit about how we do this. So as you're clicking on the actual pieces of the email, that's what's going to open up over here on the side of my screen. That is opening up anything that I want to add, right? So maybe I want to upload an image from my computer. So that's going to just pull up from my default settings. I am just simply going to pick a picture. I'm going to throw it in there. You'll see it's just going to populate there. I mean, what a beautiful picture as is. Now, I really want this to say, I am so grateful for you, friend, because I am going to be sending this out to just my current customers. So I want to I'm just going to go ahead and leave that now for the purposes of this video. Again, I can go ahead, I can upload a second image here. I want to go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. I want to give them more of a peek of what's going on this month. And in this month, I'm featuring this warmer prismatic and of course this amazing scent, Tahitian Twilight. Absolutely my favorite right now. So I'm going to throw those in there. Now I can go ahead and you can see here, just like we did with the pictures, I can click on this. I can instantly start editing. If you're also utilizing like Chat, GPT, you can do all of that. You can use your AI to come up with captions. But at the end of the day, I really want to be more authentic. I want to sound like me, right? Because that's what my customers are used to. So I'm just going to type in very quickly. All right, so I'm just putting in some text there. Just again, this email is basically the intent of this email is literally just to say thank you to those customers. All right, so now it's giving me a button. Now, as we're going through this and as I've been clicking on things, you'll see, and even just hovering over, there are pluses as you go. So just like anything else that you're creating, right, I can add different content in there, right? So maybe I want to add something new. Maybe I want to go ahead and I want to add in a video that I've recently done. I could do that. Simply copy my YouTube link. I could throw in the video there. I could do the same thing, taking it to an Instagram. I can include another image. I can go into layouts. It will give me a whole new template of layouts to go through. I can create a button, a divider, a spacer, social links, footer, add all the different things, right? Maybe you want to add more text in there. You could totally do that. Anything that you wanted to do, you can add in. Like I said, I could be here all night long, but that's not why we're here, right? You do not want to see me sitting here just playing with this because I could play with it all night long. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that same like bright pink color that I had going on over there. I am going to come over here to the link and I want them to be able to click on that, right? So I'm going to have it take them to my Instagram. So I'm just going to put in my Instagram link right there. the button itself, you can then change your buttons. So you can see that these up here with the gray, those are filled in. These are going to leave it open. And then of course you could change that style. My style is more of that rounded, but I want it to kind of grab attention. So I kind of like that black with the pink. So I'm going to leave that there, right? I want them to see that. Now I want to go ahead and see, I want them to go to my Instagram because that's where I'm leading them. So I'm just going to fill in that there. But of course you could change that entire word there, like catch me on Instagram, whatever you wanted to put. Again, you can change all of this. So thankful for you. And then I'm just going to add my name. Now, again, if you want to get really creative with those fonts, you can totally do that. Okay, there are so many great fonts that are already built in to FloDesk. It just makes it so easy to just look professional and on point and on brand and all the things, right? All right, so I actually have my Instagram linked in. So these are actually pictures from my Instagram. I also have my social blocks already set up. So these are already linked to my social media. So you'll see here, manage linked accounts. So when you're creating those, you're going to be able to do those, create those links. Again, you can do that from your account tab. And then that way it's already done. I don't have to do this every single time. It's already set up. Now, what I do like to do from time to time is actually change the icons at the bottom because again, maybe I want them to stand out a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead, continue with what I've been doing. I'm going to use that hot pink, throw that in there so you can see it just filled it in. You can change again where it looks just a little bit different. That's just the open. I do like that though, so I'm going to leave that there. All right, so all of this is already done and everything. You'll see this is just a quick, easy, cute email, right? It's going to grab some attention. So depending on the reason for the email, that's going to really drive what you're putting in there, what content you're using, if you're sending them to different links, if you're sending them to videos, whatever it is. Like I said, the point of this one is honestly just to say thank you to customers. So it's literally a short and sweet email. So I thought that was a really good way just to be able to show you how all of this kind of works in FloDesk. All right, so now that we've got that, I'm just going to go back to editing and then I'm going to click on next. And when I do that, it's going to say, who's this email coming from? Of course, you're going to want to put your name or your business. What do people know you for, right? That's what's going to go there. Again, this automatically puts in my personal email address. So that way, when they're responding to me, it's going to go to that, but you can manage that, of course. I'm going to click continue. All of that's great. This is where you can change your subject line. I want to show you guys a really great tip to make this just a little bit more personal for your customers who are going to be opening this or to the recipients of your emails. Okay, so I want to say thank you, and then I'm going to use the @ symbol. When I hit the at symbol, it's going to actually give me some different choices here. Okay, so these are based upon the things that I already have built in, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But I want this to say their name. Thank you, so and so. And it will tell you if first name is unavailable, display, in this case, maybe I would just say friend, right? I want it to say friend in case I don't have their name. So that is exactly what the subject is going to look like in the email. You can, of course, come over here. You can change. You can throw in an emoji. I know a lot of us love that. And then some preview text. So I want it to just kind of preview and say, just stopping by to say thanks. That's it. Right? Again, this email, the intent for this is just short, sweet, to the point. Thank you. So that's what I'm writing. So continue on. Then I'm going to choose my recipients. Now I can add my segments. I can add individuals. I can upload a CSV. So where are your customer email addresses saved? Okay, so for me, they're coming from my Scentsy workstation, right? So what I've done in my workstation is I've gone through, I've just created an Excel spreadsheet with their first name, last name, and email address. Okay, I've exported that out, thrown it into Excel, and then I just save it as a .csv, or a comma space limited is what that really stands for. But that's the file type that you need to be able to put in there. So that way all of my customers are uploaded in one single swipe, right? So I've already uploaded all of those. When you do that, so if you haven't done one, you can click here. You're going to be able to choose that file from your device, upload it. It will import those contacts, and then you will have everything saved. As you do that, you're going to see that this is actually going to create what FloDesk calls segments. So segments are your audience. Now, I want to include, so these are the audience types that I have as of now, right? So you can see I've got some team, I've got some frontline, I've got customers. So in this case, I would choose customers. So that's going to go through all of the contacts that I already have uploaded, and anybody that I've tagged or included the segment customer, this is going to go to. Now, maybe I have a subcategory of customers, right? Maybe I have customers that haven't bought from me in over a year. So maybe I have a list of those, and it's called OG customers. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't actually uploaded one like that, but maybe I did, right? And so down here, I would go through and it would show me maybe that OG customer segment that I had created, right? And then I could just put that in there and it would pull any of those people out from the customer segment, okay? So all of those are going to go. Then you're going to click save. Now, this is telling you how many recipients are on this particular segment, okay? So again, if maybe you're like, oh, that's not right, that it should be a lot higher or it should be a lot lower, why is it so many, right? So you can go through, you can do anything that you need to do. I'm going to go ahead, I am going to take that out and I'm just going to say add individual, and I'm just going to say myself because that is just, yeah, I don't want it to send out to everybody. But if I hit continue, here's another really great feature of FloDesk. I love this feature. I've been using it ever since day one of FloDesk. When should we send this email? So this is great for those of you who maybe are like me. I like to create my content, whether it's on the weekends or when I've got that block time for when I'm just feeling creative and I want to get some things created and done, but I'm not quite ready to send, right? So I can create this email while I'm feeling, you know, all full of creativity and joy and all the things, right? And then I can just create it and leave it. Or maybe I have one day a week that I'm like, okay, that's the day of the week that I work on emails and follow up. This is when I want this going out. I don't want it going out today. Maybe I actually want this going out tomorrow. So I can click on later and you can see it's going to open up a calendar. I can then choose any date that I want in the future. I can then choose a time. And I'm just going to say best for morning. Sure, 5:56 a.m. sounds great to me. Again, you can choose that time. So you can see there, it automatically populated for my time zone because that's what I've put in my account settings. You can change yours to yours. And now all I do is I hit schedule and you can see it'll say thank you, either their first name. And if I don't have their first name, it will say friend. That's what it will default to. And it will begin sending tomorrow at 5:56 a.m. to, in this case, one recipient. Okay, so schedule it. And as you can see, yay, I've done it. I've scheduled that out. All right, so that one's there. So if I ever wanted to use this one again in the future, right, after this goes out, but I can see at a glance that this is scheduled, right? So I can see at a glance that that's scheduled out. But like I said, if in the future I want to use this over again, right? Maybe I want to include different people. Maybe I want to say thank you to my team. Who knows, right? I can then just simply go in here, edit it. I can change anything within that email, okay? Any of the wording, any of the pictures, and anything. I can add more things in, all of that. So I don't have to keep creating the same thing time and time and time again. Maybe this is an email that you would be sending out to your customers once every month, right? So you could actually then sit down and really modify this to every single month and personalize it that way, right? This is what I'm talking about in the month of August. This is what I'll be talking about in September. If you have all of those kinds of things, right? So you can really just schedule this for anytime you want. Maybe you want emails to go out maybe towards the end of the month for those customers to let them know what's going to be leaving at the end of the month. That's one thing that's very important in my business, right? So on those creative days or those creative time blocks when I'm in my office and just working, I know that I can come in here, I can go ahead, I can create an email, I can then just have it here waiting if I need to change something before I can, or I can schedule it. And so that way it's already scheduled to go out that last week of the month. So that way it's done, it's ready. I can check that off of my to-do list and I am ready to do other activities. Do you see the power in FloDesk just from this? And all we've done is just created an email so far. I cannot wait to dive into more of this with you. So you're gonna wanna make sure, like I said, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, hit subscribe, and then you wanna turn on the bell for notifications so that way you see these videos as they are coming. We're going to go into more in depth of FloDesk in the next video, so don't miss that, and continue to keep watching. Share these with your team and your friends if you feel that this would be something that they also would like. And again, if you're not already with FloDesk, I've got a code down for you in the description, so make sure to check that out. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.